Assalamu alaikum. This is Rimsha Majeed here, and I welcome you to Learn with Nasir. Today I'm up with a new lesson, and that is the capitalization rules. So, starting off from the first rule, that is the first word in a sentence. Um, I grew up in Pakistan. Here we have capitalized the first letter, that is I, since we always have to capitalize the first word. So coming to the next sentence, she left a message on my phone. Here we have also capitalized the first letter, that is the first letter of the sentence is S, so we have capitalized it. Coming to the second rule that we have on the screen is the pronoun I. We always capitalize the pronoun I. For instance, this country is where I belong to. Here we have capitalized I. No matter where I is at the beginning or at the end of the sentence or in the middle of the sentence, we always have to capitalize I. Okay, the third rule we have is the first letter of a pronoun of a proper noun, right? That is a specific name of a person, place, animal, or thing, anything, right? It must be a proper noun. For instance, this letter is from Rimsha. Rimsha is a noun, so we have capitalized the first letter of Rimsha, that is R. I graduated from the University of New York, so university, capitalized the first letter. New York, it's a place, so we have capitalized the first letters of the two words, new and York. The third example is I like Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola is capitalized, the first word of Coca and Cola. The fourth example that we have is I am from Pakistan. So since Pakistan is a proper noun and its place, so we have capitalized the P of Pakistan. The fourth rule that we have on the screen is the first letter in a person's title. We always have to capitalize the first letter of the title. For instance, this is Dr. Ali. Ali's profession is he is doctor, and his title is obviously a doctor. So we have capitalized the D in his title, that is of doctor. The second example is I got this letter from Mr. Umar. We have capitalized Umar's title, that is Mr., and the first letter of the title, that is M, so it is capitalized. Always remember that you should always capitalize the title when it comes immediately before or after someone's name. And you don't have to capitalize the job title if it comes after the word the. For instance, Dr. Ali was the cardiac surgeon. His profession or his title has come after his name, so we must have to capitalize it. The second example is the cardiac surgeon allowed me to come into the room or enter the room. We haven't capitalized cardiac surgeon here since it comes after the word the. Getting it? Okay. So the next rule that we have is the first letter of each major word in the title of a book, movie, or article. For instance, The Fault in Our Stars is my favorite novel. We have capitalized the major words of the novel, and despite of the prepositions, it is right in front of you. It is in bold form. The second example is I found the article how to write a good cover letter in this magazine. So disregarding the prepositions, and we only regard the major words. So how the H of how W, G, C and L is capitalized. So the next rule that we have is the first letter of months, days and holidays, but not seasons. For instance, today is June 8, 2016. The June, the first letter is capitalized of June. So the next example is we are requested to submit our projects by Thursday. Since Thursday is a day, so we have capitalized the first letter of it. The shops are closed on Easter since Easter is a public holiday, so we have capitalized the E of the Easter. This summer is going to be very hot. We do not capitalize seasons, so we have not capitalized summer here. Okay, so moving forward, we have the next rule that we have is the first letter of nationalities, religions, races of people and languages. For instance, we often eat Italian food. The I of Italian, that is, Italian is capitalized since its nationality. It represents nationalism. Um, so we have capitalized it. I want to master many languages such as Spanish, Korean, Chinese, and Russian. These are languages, so we have capitalized the first letter of it. There is one Christian church in my town, religion. So we always capitalize religion. So the C of the Christian is capitalized. Next is names of God, specific deities, religious figures, and holy books. We capitalize these terms. For instance, gods. Allah, Buddha, Shiva, Jesus. We have to capitalize the first letter of all the gods. Religious figures, Muhammad and Moses, etc. Holy books, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, the Bible. We have to capitalize the first letter of the holy book, that is Quran, Bhagavad Gita, Bible. Um, Note that we do not have to capitalize the non-specific use of the word God. For instance, the Greeks believed in many gods, right? So the next rule that we have is geographic areas. For instance, cities, states, countries, mountains, oceans, rivers, etc. We have to capitalize all the first letters of these geographic areas. For instance, my destination is Paris and France. P and F is capitalized. Hawaii is in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. P and O is capitalized, obviously, right? The historical periods, then its examples are the Renaissance began in the 14th century, since it's a period, so we have capitalized it. The Qing dynasty is the last dynasty in China. Q and D is capitalized since it represents a historical period, right? So that's it for today. I hope you like it, and make sure that you memorize these rules, and remember that grammar is important. Capital letters are the difference between helping your Uncle Jack off a horse and helping your Uncle Jack off a horse. I'll be back soon with a new lesson, and till then, you take care and have a great day. I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching, and keep liking and keep sharing. Fi amanillah.